Good morning and welcome back to New Day here on TV3. As you can see, I've kind of taken a back seat today until now. Yes, the emotional turmoil has riled up in me and it's time for me to talk football once again. With me to assist in our conversation, we have two magnificent coaches who were here yesterday with us, Coach Damba and Coach de Graaf. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Oh, cool, thank you.
Yeah. All right, first off, let's talk about yesterday. Let's talk about the lineup first off. Before we even start the match, Chris Yapia, in his infinite wisdom, decided to make a change to the lineup and brought forth Jordan Ayew, Christian Atsu, and left out the likes of Kevin Prince-Boateng and Michael Essien. Your thoughts on this?
You go first, or should I take it first? Thank you, sir. I was just saying to you that I heard about the lineup around about 6 o'clock yesterday evening. As soon as I heard and saw the lineup, everything that came on the program yesterday morning and said, out the window.
Out the window, yeah.
Out the window. Because that lineup totally just scrubs it. For me, the Egypt match and the Korea match, the players who played in that game, those two games, that was the best combination I've seen for the Black Stars. Don't change it. You only change it if there's an injury or whatever. Now, I don't know what's the situation with Harrison Affle, but I think he should have been on the pitch yesterday. Kevin Prince-Boateng should never have been on the bench to start off with. Okay, everybody's saying Michael Essien is old. How old is Andre Pirlo? And you ask the Italians to leave Andre Pirlo on the bench. They'll tell you to go take a hike.
That's right.
All right, so Michael Essien, Kevin Prince-Boateng should have been on that pitch. Harrison Affle should have been on that pitch. Whoever you leave out to bring them in, do it.
Yep.
But for me, they're our best guns. And the comment at the end that Kwesiapia made was that he thought the youngsters could do it. That, for me, says that there was a little bit of disrespect for the underestimation of the USA.
The USA, yeah.
We said in the morning, they're a quality outfit. Jurgen Klinsmann is no fool. As a player and as a coach, he knows the business. So go out there with your best team. And I think we failed to do that.
Yeah.
And that was the problem, right from the lineup.
Coach Damba?
Yes, but with the bit that he wanted to wear down.
That's what he said. He wanted the youngsters to wear down
the USA team, forgetting that they were under the tutelage of a German coach.
Conditioning.
Germans have never been worn down. Never. Just look at their trends and their history and where they're coming from. Conditionally, they are always there.
Yeah.
So for me, I was not looking at the quality of the players, but beating them twice. Americans are not losers. They always tell you they are not losers, even though we beat them twice. But the third time, it was supposed to be a mind game.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe the coach could have said, well, I want to beat Jurgen Klinsmann to my selection. Maybe by not featuring the players that he thinks I am going to feature.
That's right.
But I don't think that should be the case. Please go for your first choice.
Yeah.
Let the big boys come in there and organize the game. Put the game in place. Beyond reach. Then the young ones can come and continue.
That's right.
It's about the mind.
Yeah. I think what's the failure with this particular line of thinking was he thought he could outthink Klinsmann. And that guy is, we said it yesterday, is a complete and utter tactician. Been playing the game, in and out, hands-on, for we don't know how long. And it was just the wrong move. It was.
The main point is, the honest truth, Klinsmann's tactics were nothing revolutionary. No, for me, Klinsmann, what he did was what we failed to do. He put his best team on the pitch, best combination of players on the pitch, and asked them to play individually the best they can and link up as a team the best they can.
Yep.
That's what he did. And he gained maximum efficiency on that. We failed to do that. That's it.
Indeed. Okay. Score. First goal was scored, 32 seconds into the game. demoralizing a little bit for the boys, because I saw that after that shoulders were slumped, and it took almost towards the half time before they started pepping up a bit. Do you think that was the main issue with this particular match? Because I don't think our boys played badly, but we've never had a knack for coming back from being down.
I agree with you. The boys did not play badly. This is where you need the experience. You see, when you've got somebody like Michael Essien on the pitch, it's not just the quality of his play. Experienced players like Michael Essien, who you know, get on well with the team.
And bring out certain things in other players.
That's right. He can go to the boys and say, listen, the match has just started, 55 seconds, they just scored. Don't worry about it. Let's play. Just play. And he'll encourage them. You see? And I think Michael would have been better at that than Sule. Sule would have tried.
I think the two of them should have been there.
Thank you. Yes.
Because Sule, something comes out in Sule when he knows that his brother's right there next to him.
Thank you.
He becomes a little bit braver and is ready to do a little bit more.
That's right. Because he knows he's got his back.
Yeah.
So if he goes and the ball comes back, you're standing in for him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even have to think about it. And in football, it's very important. If you go up, you're leaving a space which the opposition can capitalize on. You always think twice about going back. Against Egypt, that was a classic example. The two of them on the pitch, superb.
Yep.
Brains working, and this is what's important. It may be old, but the brains take over the fitness, and that's what Coach Tamba was saying. They should have played, and that's where we would have had the upper edge on the USA.
True.
But you see, I'm looking at it from a different. Normally, you play friendly games to mold your team and learn lessons, see the mistakes, and work on them. The first test game we played against the Dutch, what time did we concede the first goal? In 5 minutes.
Very quick.
And on which part or which side of the field? On the left side. Just remember, cast your mind back. Against the Koreans, the first 5-6 minutes, we nearly went down. Again.
4-3.
And from which side? The same left side.
Right.
And what happened yesterday?
In 2 seconds.
32 seconds, we went down
Left
through
side.
where the left side in the early minutes of the game. Why does it keep on repeating itself? What is it that is wrong? We need to look at this thing and look at it again.
Yeah.
It's
Agreed.
very, very important.
Agreed.
And more to the point, you were talking about the total commitment of the team. Yes, we played well, but did we play according to the style of the Ghanaian team?
Right.
Listen, how do we play football? We build up. Where is our strength? In the midfield. Did we use our strength?
No.
After conceding that goal, what happened? We kept hitting the ball from the defense directly to the strikers.
Right. To the wings as well. Yeah.
For me, we didn't start playing until Essien and Co came on. As far as I'm concerned, that's when Black Stars started to play the way that I would like Black Stars to play.
All right. Now, I'm going to ask specifically you this question, Coach Damba, because we discussed it yesterday. Kwarase. Now, you know, the 32 seconds, that particular goal, I don't think he had, you know, it was overwhelming. It got past him very quickly. However, the second goal, I believe that shouldn't have gone in. And there are other points in the game where the aerial balls were coming in. We discussed it yesterday, you know, his aerial balls were coming in. Blatantly could have caught it with two hands, instead punching it out.
But I tell you what, maybe here I'm not trying to defend Kwarase, but I just want to make a point here. You know, defending free kicks and defending corner kicks is an aspect of the game, and it must be specific. Normally in defending free kicks, defenders then go marking the goalposts. They go marking opponents. Normally, your players up front come and stay in the goalpost if you want it like that. And we have certain areas in the 6 yard, just on top of the 6 yard, where we call the black spot, the most dangerous area, nearer to where the ball is coming from.
Yes.
It's very, very important to mark that particular area, whether there's an opponent there or not. How was the marking when the kick was taken? Absolutely, the one who hit the ball into the goalpost was free.
That's true. He was.
He was absolutely free. And that particular execution was not at the highest point where the goalkeeper could come out and pick with relative ease or
Because the ball
punch for that
bounced
matter.
first. It went down, didn't it?
It was
bounced
standing.
in
So it was a difficult ball. So it should have been dealt with by
the defender.
the defenders, not the goalkeeper isolated. It was his duty to put the defenders where they were supposed to belong to. So I will not entirely blame one individual, but collectively, what didn't we do right?
The defense wasn't good.
So let us look at it that way and see whether we can come back, correct these things, and forge ahead.
Do you
I
agree,
know it is
Mr.
not
Red?
lost. The battle is not lost yet.
No,
The battle
definitely
is
not.
not lost.
Personally, when I coach, I spend a lot of time on crossing and finishing. Crossing and finishing, defending the crosses.
Yeah.
Very important. What I was looking for was the header. The second goal, where did the player head the ball from? Was it inside the 6-yard box, on the 6-yard line, or just outside? Anywhere just on the 6-yard line or within 1 yard after, that is the target area for most crosses.
Yeah.
It was a perfect cross. Personally, for me, I thought that Corosay, that's what I was saying about his weakness. That's a goalkeeper sprint off the line. Even if he doesn't get it, there's a chance that he can put the player off because he's goal side of the ball. He made no attempt, rooted to his line, didn't read it. Did not read it, and that's my main problem. With Corosay, with crosses, indecisive. By the time he makes up his mind, it's happened. Yes, it was a brilliant cross and it was fast, but I personally felt where the header went, it was just outside the 6-yard box. I think that's goal. I want my goalkeeper to be there personally.
Okay.
That's it. That's how I coach.
Suleiman Tari, he had a little bit of a, how should we put it? He wanted to come out of his comfort zone, but he held it in. I think that was a really good point. Do you think that, I mean, his bad boy persona is going to be popping out during this tournament? Because yesterday it was, inches away from happening right there in front of everybody's eyes.
Well, every player and his behavior and what brings out the best in the player. Suleiman Tari might be tagged the bad boy, but the bad boy in him spurs him on to do the good things, except that it mustn't be overly done. That's why you need somebody to always calm somebody down.
Okay. We're running out of time, so I want to concentrate on our next match. And we are facing who? The Germans. The Germans. Predictions. What can we expect from the Germans? The clinical tacticians that they are. The beating they gave Portugal yesterday was monumental. I saw the look on Cristiano Ronaldo's face, and if there was any way or form he could have committed suicide on that pitch, he probably would have. He was vexed. So we're going to face the Germans next. What are our chances?
Well, every game and its approach.
Definitely
the Germans are not going to approach the Ghanaian team, the Black Stars, as they approached
Portugal,
the Portuguese team.
True.
It's going to be very different, because they always tell you that the Africans will always play 100% or 110% more. So they are very mindful of that. So yes, we lost yesterday. That's true. But if we put our acts together and use, in quotes, the players that were supposed to be on the pitch, the Germans cannot get us so easily. And I'm sure we can come back. We can come back. And we have done it before, and we can still do it.
We've beaten them before. Yeah.
I will agree with Coach Zambar on that. The biggest problem yesterday was the personnel. The initial selection of personnel. Put on the pitch those who should be on the pitch. Forget this, youngsters can do it business. The teams that have won the World Cup or that have done well in the World Cup have always had the best combination of youth and experience. We have both. Let's get that combination. Let's get them on the pitch and let them play. And if we do that, I don't think the Germans are going to have an easy time. I'm not saying Black Stars can win. Yeah, we can win. I think we can win. I'm positive. But we must have the correct personnel on the pitch doing the right job. Simple as that.
All right. I want to thank you both for coming in once again. I'm sure we're going to be doing this a lot more often, analysing the matches and giving our predictions as well. Thank you so much for coming in, Coach Damba and Coach de Graft.
Thank you.
And thank you to the Black Stars for playing so well yesterday. Continue doing the good job that you're doing. And Jordan Ayew, pull up your shorts. We'll be back in a second here on New Day.